Hey guys, what is up? Today is a very special video. It's actually kind of like a double whammy. Let's get right into this because actually we are doing a tour of my van right here. I've done so many changes over the last year and I kind of want to share everything and my journey, and I got some big news in this video coming up right now. So if you are new to my page, consider subscribing, but what I do is I live in this tiny home on wheels that I call Ghost. It's on a 2017 Ram ProMaster 2500. Now, I've lived this way for almost 18 months now. I've only been doing YouTube videos for about 10 months now. What month are we in? We're in October. October of 2018 right now. Some big news that I have right now. I am going to get to the tour portion of this video in a second, but before I even get into that, I want to announce that I am actually selling this van. There's a lot going on, I told you. But I'm selling it. I'm calling it Original Ghost. And why is that? Because I'm doing Ghost 2.0. I'm selling my baby. I am selling my van. I cannot believe those words are coming out of my mouth. I thought I was gonna be in this van for 5 years at least. I love living the stealth lifestyle. I have some big plans for myself and for you guys going forward. So kind of we'll get a little bit into that right now. Really what I want to do is I want to do another build. I can't give you guys too much details yet. I want to sell Original Ghost first before I get into that. But I do plan on doing a complete series from beginning to end. We're talking even shopping for the van. I already have one in mind, but I want to shop for it still. Shopping for the van, all the way to the design and what I do and how I do it, to looking for products and parts and everything else, why I do what I do, all the way to the carpentry of it, the wood I choose, everything that I do, the solar that I'm gonna be getting, literally everything. You guys are gonna come on that journey with me. I wanna show it for a couple different reasons. Number one, for anybody that wants to do a DIY, but also I wanna show everybody on how difficult it really is to do one of these. This is not easy. To build one of these homes is really not easy. Not just the actual construction part of it, but dealing with certain curves of the van in such small spaces and to fit what we fit into these small homes. It is crazy. I kinda wanna show everybody that journey. We'll not start that series until I sell this. So please share this with your friends, share this with family members, share this with everybody you can. As hard it is, because honestly, this is my baby. I do love this van. I love living this way. I'm not getting out of van life. I'm not selling this because I have to. It's because I want to. I want to go further, and this is the way that I can do it. And I want to, I really want to go in depth with everybody. So that's why I'm doing this, not because I have to. I could live in this for the next 5 years and I'd be totally okay with it. But if you want your own stealth van, here it is. I will say, if I do sell it, because I can't really edit the video after I've released it, that's obvious, but everything will be below, links in the description. There will be a link to some ad on some site, whether it's eBay or Craigslist or RV Trader. So there'll be an ad somewhere and there'll be a link below to click on that ad. And I'll also announce if it has been sold. I don't want to lead you guys on that it's not been sold yet. Make sure you check below to see if it has been sold, and obviously check out the price. I'm not going to say the price right now into the camera. Bada bing, bada boom. You got to do what you got to do, you know? So enough about that. Let's get into the tour of my van, because I've changed a lot. I've changed as a person. I've changed my van around. I've got some stupid artwork on the walls. You know, it is what it is. I changed a lot. Let's start on the outside of the van because that makes the most sense. And I'm just going to kind of do a voiceover here while I kind of show the outside of the van right now. Like I said, this thing is stealth. I try to blend in. I have two shots. I have a shot here of me in a random parking lot, and then I have a shot on the street where you can kind of see that I kind of look like a work van. Don't think you can see in the shot, but I actually have like a green vest sitting on the front seat. Kind of looks like a work van. You can't even see the roof vent that I have. You can if you kind of get a good angle at it. And also, more importantly, you cannot see my solar panels. I got 3 solar panels up there. I have 3 200 watt flexible solar panels. I got 600 watts of solar up there. To one of my favorite parts of the van, let's move to the back, which is my wood shop. I did a video on this prior, but this is my tour. I gotta show everything off. So my wood shop is here, located in the back. A lot of people use it for storage. A lot of other people use it for surfboards or whatever it may be. But you know what? I put a wood shop in there. I love carpentry, I love building, and you never know. Sometimes if something goes wrong in the van, or if you want to do some work on like mobile woodworking or whatever it may be, I got a wood shop in the back. Now, by the way, it is for sale, like I was saying, so if you want me to remove all those tools, you can, but the tools are actually included in the purchase, just if you're wondering. Anyways, as you can see, I have 2 pegboards on either side of the doors with shelving units, I guess you could call it, that holds a bunch of screws or whatever, knickknacks. And then I have 2 pullouts. I have one pullout that's pretty much a custom toolbox that also houses my chop saw. The other pullout is a table that I can pull out, and there's actually storage underneath there. I didn't show it, but there is, if you lift that off, there is storage as well in the back of that table. Also back there is an 18-gallon freshwater tank. It was a little hard to see, but I do have a video on my whole water system. It's kind of cool. Check that out. So guys, let's move into the inside of the van. The inside of the van has a lot going on. Let's start towards the front and let's move our way back. So right when you walk in the sliding door, you'll see this big, large door. That is actually my bathroom semi-closet area, I guess you could say. Let's open it up and let's take a look. So as you can see, I do have a clothes hanging inside. When I want to use the shower, which I don't use all that often because I usually just use a gym shower, but when I do use it, when I'm on the road or if I'm in the middle of nowhere and I just want to take a nice little quick shower or just get refreshed, I can do this and I can take out all the clothes, slide out my toilet on that sliding shelf, which is perfect. I never have to actually lift it and move it out. I just slide it out. It's perfect. And then I can get in there, take a shower, do my thing, and then I just put my clothes right back. It takes all of, I don't know, 60 seconds, 45 seconds, whatever it may be. It's really not that difficult. Put it back in there. I have this bench here, and it's where I will sit. I'll do work. I usually bring a laptop out. Well, where's your table then, Jared? Well, guess what? You slide out that table right there, and there you go. I have a place to do work, or I actually have a kitchen table to sit and eat at. Obviously, you can see probably my chalkboard there as well. And then underneath that bench actually houses my 200 amp hour batteries, 400 amp hours total. They are gel, they're not AGM, they're gel batteries, which are just slightly better than AGM in my opinion. A little bit better. They actually require 0 maintenance and 0 ventilation because they are gel batteries and they're made by Renogy. I think they're fantastic. I do like them a lot. And also my charge controller is by Renogy as well, but we'll get to that. The closet right next to it, I'll show you my closet right now. I guess you could call it a closet. It's more of a storage room area thingamajiggy. More importantly, it holds my solar charge controller, which is a 60 amp solar charge controller. My biggest thing living off grid and living stealth was to have enough power that I could last for days without sun. And I can probably last 5 to 7 days depending on how much I use for power. I'm not even kidding you. And because I have 600 watts of solar, because I have a 60 amp solar charge controller, and I have 400 amp hours of gel batteries, I am doing just fine. I've actually never plugged into shore power. My inverter is an inverter charger and allows me to plug into shore power, but I've never done it. I've done it once and that was to test the damn thing, and it worked, obviously. I don't want to say I have too much power, but I have the perfect amount that I don't have to worry about power. I'll put it that way. It's amazing. Underneath the table, you'll see that I have my very large refrigerator that's made by Dometic, and it's a fridge freezer combo. It's not dual opening, but it's a dual zone, I think is what it's called. So you have, you can have it all as a fridge, you can have it all as a freezer, or you can have a fridge freezer combo, which I have it as. But you have to set the temperature right. You're good to go at that point. I don't have a lot in my fridge right now. Sorry. Let's get to the kitchen. So the kitchen is a little over 4 feet long. Obviously has my sink. I have a hot water heater that's underneath my sink that I did not show a video of. Oops, sorry about that. And then I have a 2-burner stove. You see my drawers that I open up here in a second. There's plenty of storage. The 2-burner stove is actually propane. I use it as a backup. If you actually go back to my cooking video way back, I actually use an Insta Pot, which I love. And it's an 800 watt Insta Pot, and it is a plug-in, but again, I have enough power that I don't have to worry about certain things like that. So I can cook almost nightly on my Insta Pot, and I'm fine, I'm good to go. I only use that as a backup. A lot of my things in here, you'll notice that I have a backup for pretty much everything. So one of my most recent changes in the van, 2 actually, is my bed area. I was kind of unhappy with the back door look. So I changed the look of it, and I got this fake brick from Home Depot, and I just painted it white, and I put that there. Let's go back to where I was in the back on the outside. Those are pull curtains from IKEA. How convenient is that? So I just mounted those to the back of that, and then I put the whole thing up there. I actually have a video on how I did all of that. It was really cool, and it's painted white. And like I said, I made a template for it, and I put it up there, and now I have this cool brick look on the inside. And if I want to, I can pull those curtains shut. I can open them up to expose the brick. I usually pull the curtain shut when I go to bed at night so nobody can see inside, but it's okay, like they are right now actually. One of my biggest installments recently, and then right after I installed this, I decided to put my van on the market, by the way. That was not intentional. My 24-inch TV, it's a DC AC TV, which is a DC powered or AC powered TV, which is nice. I actually have a 12-volt port right next to the TV. Again, I did a video on this already as well. It's a 24-inch TV. I have an RV mount in the back, which I, for some reason, didn't show right now. But I have an RV mount in the back that will swivel out, and it's really, really cool. I really do love it. I love it a lot, actually. So the upper head cabinets are storage mostly for my clothes. I'm going to show you right now, and these awesome, cool hinges that I found on Amazon that they worked fantastic. They didn't need like a holder up. I don't know if it was because of the weight, like the weight of the panel or the plywood, I should say, is only 3/4 inches, so it had held up pretty easily. Lastly, I just wanted to point out here that my van was designed in a specific way. On the passenger side, you'll notice that all of my electrical equipment is. I have my batteries are underneath my bench here on the passenger side, which weigh a lot, by the way. That's another thing. Weight. Not W-A-I-T, W-E-I-G-H-T. I don't know if I spelled that right. Anyways, heavy batteries on the passenger side. I've got my solar charge controller, electrical. I have my inverter, which is underneath my bed right here, all on the passenger side of the van. On my driver's side of the van, which is obviously on the other side of the van, away from electrical, is my water. I have my sink, I have my shower bathroom, and I have my actual water tank, which is my fresh water tank, which is here on the back driver's side. I wanted to keep electrical and water separate from each other. I also, weight distribution is so important when building a van. So I have my heavy batteries on this side, right? Which is pretty much the bulk of the weight on this side. But look at how much weight I have on this side. I have my kitchen, which is heavy. All the drawers, all the storage, everything in there. The water, 18 gallons of water. You know how much water weighs? I don't know off the top of my head, but it's heavy. 18 gallons of water, so it definitely balances itself out. I don't have a shift in weight while I'm driving. It's actually really easy. So guys, that was my van as quickly as I could. Living in this space has really done for me. It's been amazing. It's been fantastic. Again, this van is for sale. I do want to move on to Ghost 2.0. I'm going to build a second van. I have to be freaking crazy to do that, but I want to do it. So again, if you want or are interested in the van, share with friends, comment below. Make sure you subscribe to the channel because I have a lot more van life. I have a lot more tiny dwellings. I am a stand-up comic, so I will be doing a lot more behind the scenes of really what we go through, what we have to do, writing, and plus when I hit the road, I'll be doing probably stand-up comedy on the road, as well as obviously bringing you YouTube content, but just throwing that out there. So guys, thanks for tuning in again, and yeah, check the links below, see if the van is still for sale if you are interested, and if it is already sold, I apologize. Maybe I'll start building them for people, but I haven't decided if I'm going to do that business just yet. That's it. I'm going to see you guys next time. I'm excited. Let's do this.